Welcome to the stream. We're listening to Godsmack.
I don't know what just happened.
Welcome.
You guys just missed some craziness right before we hit start stream.
No, we hit it. It was right then.
No, you didn't hit it until...
I hit start stream and then I said, come together.
No, you hit it after you
right
said that.
now.
You definitely hit it after you said that.
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Where's the Wonder Woman theme song? Let's do that.
I don't know. Where is it?
Wonder Woman's Truth?
That's... Actually, it says Wonder Woman's Wrath, not Truth at all, but okay.
The soundtrack is very low. You got a text message from me. Oh, so did I.
Hey, what do you know? The Comicstorian's live with the Q&A, guys.
Welcome to our Q&A, guys. We started doing these a little bit more frequently. We thought that they would be fun. We like chatting with you guys. It's a good way for us to build up our community. If you are interested in the community, we do have a... this thing right here. We have this. This is a Discord that we all use to talk about your favorite comic books. It's awesome. So the way that this works is quite simply. When it's time for us to answer a question, we're going to look over at the actual questions, the chat. We're going to grab a question. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to grab a question off of that, okay? If a super chat does come through, we will prioritize it, but do not feel like you need to super chat to get your things answered. Because we're going to answer them priority because if someone paid, I'm not going to ignore them, guys. But we will be answering questions as we see them over there, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Sub-Zero versus Scorpion.
Scorpion.
No, Sub-Zero.
Screw Sub-Zero.
I will freeze you to death.
No, you won't.
Watch me.
I like Scorpion, especially that hoodie outfit he had in the Injustice 1.
That's fair.
I mean,
ow, ow, stop it. I'm sore. Remember, you made me lift yesterday.
It was fun. I'm going to turn him into a superhero, guys.
Oh, it hurts.
We already got our first super chat. Okay,
Yes.
Why does Thor have a gold hammer and arm? It doesn't have a gold hammer, but the arm is because it got cut off. Now that got loud. That figures, right?
Of course it did.
So that's how this works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The arm came from Secret Wars, I believe. It got cut off. As far as the hammer goes, he doesn't actually have a hammer of his own at the moment, and if he got a gold one, I don't know where he got that from.
That's fair.
Yeah. Justice League or Ragnarok, what I'd say, definitely Thor Ragnarok, because as excited as I am for the Justice League movie, we all know Warner Brothers is not exactly known for always having a stellar track record.
Yeah.
So Thor Ragnarok, though, we do know that Marvel, for the most part, has a good track record. So I'm excited for that one, because I know it's going to be good, as opposed to hoping it's going to be good.
Yes. We got one good movie so far from DC, in my personal opinion. Why is your hair blue? Says Mr. J.
It is purple because we have a Twitch channel, which is where you'll find us immediately following this stream. I'll be continuing to level in Destiny. Twitch.tv/EligibleMonster. And on that stream, we have hit our first sub goal, which was the two of us dyeing our hair.
Yes.
His used to be brown, mine used to be black, and now it's purple and yellow.
Houston with hair versus bald Houston.
Okay, we're just going to mute this because it's not going to...
It's not working very
never
well.
Gonna work very well
No.
at all. We'll go with ambient chill. Houston or what?
Houston with hair or versus bald Houston?
Houston with hair. I think bald Houston would look weird.
I agree.
I got a feeling you have a lumpy head. That's pretty round. I'll give him that.
Keep doing that for a minute.
Deathstroke versus Spawn. Deathstroke. I'm not a fan of Spawn. I see Sea Monster in the chat. I do not see Sea Monster in the chat.
I don't either.
I don't either.
Nope.
Well, there she is. How do you feel about Bondage Batman? The Batman who laughs? I think he's cool, although I really would like to know how he can see. He's got spikes for eyes.
I think he looks like this. I can kind of see you now.
How's it going? Are we together? No. Sadly, Houston rejected all of my advances, so I ended up with my wife.
Does rubbing Houston's hair bring good luck?
No, it's brittle and stale. Like, he doesn't have good hair.
What do you... Yeah, because we just killed it by dyeing it to this...
It's not soft.
Whatever.
Mine's still soft. Feel it? Feel my hair?
We got a super chat by Rude Taylor. Batman versus the Predator again, please.
Eventually, maybe, if something with Predator comes out. But I have no reason to do it otherwise. Just look at it.
Groot versus Lobo.
Groot versus Lobo?
Uh-huh, that's one of the questions. Sarthak
I'm not a fan of Lobo.
Carbonda would like to know. Benny versus Rob in a fight, who would win?
Oh, I'd definitely beat Rob.
My
He's
mom.
not exactly known for his physique to knock me out. Why did Thor lose an eye? Is that accurate? I believe like future Thor lost it. We haven't seen how yet, but like God King Thor. Like if you look in the timeline for Thor, like hundreds of years in the future, has 3 daughters and he's lost an eye. We don't really know how that happened, or if we did, I missed that story. But it's not current Thor. It's way future Thor.
Isn't Odin missing an eye?
Odin is also missing it.
Yeah, he wants to be like his daddy, so he just
His daddy issues. That's
yeah,
the whole thing is.
Blop! Gone
Did
eye.
he shove a fork in there?
He probably did.
That makes sense.
I saw some question. I don't think I can.
What's the deal with the cut Nightwing got from Deathwing? It was using a weird metal, which is now coming back up in Gotham Resistance. The metal allowed him to like see into the multiverse in different versions of himself. It was from the Black Blade, I believe it's called, from Dr. Hurt.
Who's the next baddie in the MCU?
In the MCU? Is
Yes.
it Thanos? Or do you mean after Thanos? I have no idea.
That's yeah.
Galactus? No, they don't have him back. Who else would be like a huge... Because they wasted Ultron. Loki's not really a baddie. Never really was. His whole plan.
He's an anti-hero.
That's the problem with Marvel. They don't have any good villains, and when they do, they try to turn them into heroes.
Yeah.
When did the Hawk heroes change from Thanagarians? Okay, so the Hawk people plotline is weird because there's actually 2 origins, and they've tried multiple times to incorporate these origins together as a single origin, which convoluted the origins. It's actually documented that in the late 90s, early 2000s, DC didn't even know what the origin of Hawk people were. So they've slowly been shifting over to the Thanagarian thing and the Hawk metal being Nth metal and all that kind of stuff. They're kind of combining the 2 plot origins, and I think they're doing an okay job now. Metal brought forth like the new plot, and I guess we're going to find out where Thanagarians fit into that.
I didn't see who asked it, but somebody asked about complete stories on Eligible Monster again.
I don't think we're going to go back to that. The reason for that was we did a bunch of them. We had a great time. They were good with the confusing plots to video games. But if you're following video games, the complete stories aren't really needed anymore. Most games that are popular at this point are just esports style titles without very much plot in them. Even Destiny, and we love Destiny, has a intricate plot that they'll never tell you because they apparently don't know how to tell their story anymore. So all of our complete stories would be mostly guessing for games, or they'd be games that no one cares about.
Guillermo. Sorry, I said that right. What are the 4 framed arts on the wall behind me?
Oh, on that side?
Yes.
They are from Long Vu. He's a artist for the Street Fighter series. And whenever I see him, I get these made up. I pick a character, and I pay for the commission. So we have Juri, Ibuki, Farah, and Reaper right now.
There's also a diva that's
Diva's
not on
from
the wall
Edward
yet.
Wong, though.
Oh, it's not
He's
the same person?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's another artist on that team.
Got it. Super chat from Bob Mack, $2. What do you, will you do anything from Marvel's Dark Tower?
Probably not, honestly. I loved the books. The comics weren't that great in comparison, and the movie really ruined it. So.
Okay. And then Zevcore with another $2 super chat. What's your opinion on DB's Thor versus Wonder Woman?
I don't really watch DB because most of those battles are just they're fans. I've met them. They're great guys. They're fans who just decide what they think should happen. They're not, and I'm fine with those arguments, but I have no interest in watching those. So I don't really watch a lot of the death battle stuff.
David,
keep in mind, guys, if your question does get missed because it's picking up pace now, we have 350 people in here and over 40 messages a minute. If we do, and it's on slow mode. Keep that in mind. If your question does get missed, we will be on twitch.tv/eligiblemonster for the next 8 hours after this. We're going to be leveling in Destiny, and then Natalie's going to come down, and we're going to play some Assassin's Creed Origin. So if you want to get your question answered and we didn't get to it here, please just come on over, join us over there on twitch.tv/eligiblemonster. It is the newest endeavor that we are doing because of what YouTube's doing. We're just trying to not have all of our eggs in that one basket. We thought it'd be fun to start a Twitch channel. So please, if you like video games, if you just like talking about comic books and coming to chat with us, come on over there. I'll be leveling in Destiny. He'll be building with Legos. I'm not even joking.
it's true. I'm excited. Before we get to that super chat, there was one other question. David asked Last Jedi versus Thor Ragnarok.
Ooh. I want to see them both really bad.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Last Jedi because I like the lore of the Star Wars universe. I feel like Thor Ragnarok is going to be an incredible movie, but I think it's going to be the kind of movie that we're going to go see. We're going to enjoy it. We're not really going to talk about it.
Probably not.
I think it's going to be like, that was really cool. I like the scene with Hulk and Thor, and it'll probably not come up again. While Last Jedi, we will most likely be talking about for weeks after, coming up with
It's true. I already have tickets to see it Thursday night and Friday morning with the team, so I'm excited. All right, so Jason with a $2 super chat. How do you think Batman will beat evil Batman?
I don't think he will.
He doesn't think he will. He's coming back with something. Oh, my Legos, or Mega Blocks, I should say.
Show them your Legos. That you're gonna do,
Mega construction.
No, I don't think Batman's going to, because the current Justice League crossover is the Justice League going to go fight the evil Batman. I think they're going to be defeated in this crossover, and in issue 4, we're just going to see the aftermath of that. One thing I'm disliking about DC Metal, because I'm saying how much I loved about DC Metal, so far all the heavy tie-ins feel like they're actually needed for the plot.
Yes.
Which is making it very difficult.
I really liked Gotham Resistance.
Yeah, Gotham Resistance was great, but it's how they figured out how to beat them. And if they're going to beat the evil Batman in the Justice League crossover, well, why is this not just a 12-issue DC Metal series?
Yeah. So John Redman with a $2 super to that. Thoughts on WW Flash, Wally West Flash got it, and Nightwing Body Cup
That would be awesome. I loved that one shot where they teamed up.
Yes.
You did that one.
I did. Yeah.
That was really good. That'd be amazing to see the two of them working together.
All right. The Den of Nerds with a $2 super chat. Ever do indie books like Robin Hood, Eon's Edge?
Is that the Zenoscope one? Because we've done the Jungle Book series from Zenoscope. That was really good.
Yes, it was. I did that.
We'll probably do Robin Hood eventually now that we're doing more independent books again. But it's not a rush. We're not going to flood the channel with independent books. The most we're going to have at a time is what's happening this weekend, which is Assassin's Creed today to finish up that trilogy. Then we're going to do Witches on Sunday. I had that planned before Comic Pop did. Anyway, Witches on Sunday, and then what was the other one? Oh, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, so this will be like the most weird ones you're going to see back to back, and that's all because of Halloween.
Yes. So Zev with a $2 super chat. Who's your favorite Spider-Woman?
Jessica Drew.
All right. Yes, Mega Blocks, because they don't make Destiny Legos. JD Fennick, I said that wrong. Have you read Hawkman Book 1 by Jeff Johns?
No, I have not. I'm not a huge Hawkman fan, so outside of DC Metal and just kind of knowing some general knowledge about his history and how convoluted it is, I don't know much about him.
All right. Floyd would like to know who has the best lore, Star Wars, DC, or Marvel?
Lore-wise?
Yes.
I'd say Star Wars. Because Marvel and DC like to kind of reboot, reset the status quos. You never really know how long your current lore is going to last. DC is the most egregious in that because they'll just reboot the whole universe. Marvel at least tries to wrap it all together. But Star Wars has just been one long concurrent storyline. Even though it got kind of reset at one point. They haven't had like 9 resets like a lot of other things.
Yeah. Pete would like to know Aquaman versus Namor.
Aquaman versus Namor? Aquaman.
All right. We got a $2 super chat from Miguel, but there's no message attached, so thank you for that. If I see a message from you scrolling through chat, I'll grab it.
Vic Sage versus Renee Montoya. Vic Sage. That's a question about the question.
Okay.
Vic Sage was the original, then it was Renee Montoya.
Okay. Yeah. Metal or Red Hood and the Outlaws?
Oh, don't make me pick that! They're both amazing in their own ways. Because Red Hood and the Outlaws is showing actual character development for Jason Todd that we haven't really seen since the end of the Red Hood when he got introduced. While Metal is just an incredible event and how I feel events should be handled in general from this point going forward. 2 issues per week, not canceling all your current books to make them all tie into Metal. This is such a great event and I don't feel like I'm losing anything at DC waiting for it to end.
All right. Handsome would like to know, how are Rebirth and Metal related? Because the normal Rebirth stories are going on normally, but then there are the tie-ins, so what's going on?
Wait, how are Metal and Rebirth?
Yes.
So basically, Rebirth continuing, and if you pay attention, they explain when the Metal tie-in actually incorporates. So a great example is Green Arrow. Green Arrow, he had the tie-in with Gotham Resistance. At the end of the issue before that, Batman pulled him aside and said, something's going to be coming up, and I need you to watch over Damian. And so that ties into why he was in Gotham to watch over Damian, because Batman was missing.
That makes sense why he says, I failed you, Batman.
Exactly. If you read the end of the current arc in Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns, he gets called back immediately to go talk to John because of the Metal situation. So he's being pulled back as well. But they're not tying in directly. Like, when Green Arrow had that mention, doesn't tie into when Hal Jordan has that mention. You just have to pay attention to the Rebirth, and they'll kind of, like, let you know.
Okay.
The only one that I've had a problem with so far trying to figure out is Flash and Negative Flash. Because Negative Flash is still going. The Flash tie-in shows that Iris is still mad at him, which means that has to take place after Negative Flash. So basically, we just have to wait for Negative Flash to end it to figure out where that kind of fits into there.
Okay. I just read.
The writer for Justice League has been changed.
That was the one I was looking for. What's your opinions on Blue Beetle Rebirth?
I'm not a huge fan. I'm not. I've never been a huge Blue Beetle fan to begin with, though, so keep that in mind. I thought he was cool in Young Justice and everything. Jaime Reyes, I'm sure you know.
Yes.
Yeah, the robotic scarab. But I've just never been a big fan of his comics.
Fair enough. Who's your favorite DC villain?
I want to say the Reverse Flash, but Reverse Flash is kind of boring, and if you think about it, because all he does is go back in time and mess with Barry Allen.
It's true.
So Joker takes the cake because he does all kinds of weird shit.
Apparently, you can hug a bear for only $5. I'm not a bear. Ow! Ow! One Punch Man? Question mark, CJ?
That's over on our Comicstorian channel. We've actually done all of One Punch Man up to its current chapters. I think there's only one left to do.
Jason would like to know Jason Todd Batman or Wade Wilson Spider-Man?
Jason Todd Batman.
Would you ever do a Joker cosplay?
We thought about it, actually, because my hair is the right length and everything, and I've been dyeing it, so we can do things like that. Maybe eventually. I even have the coat. It's like a purple coat. You've seen it.
Yeah, I've worn it.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's too big on me. Half Shadow, Hulk with a Red Lantern ring versus Juggernaut with the Speed Force.
Juggernaut with the Speed Force. Goddamn. He's already unstoppable.
It's true. Now just make him fast and just... Zev with another $2 super chat. Thank you for that. Who's your favorite Street Fighter woman and why?
Juri, because in Ultra 4, I could kick ass as Juri. Don't even deny it. I would wreck you as Juri.
He wrecks me with any character. Super important. Who's Prince Hunter's father? I understand Superman adopted him, but who's the real father?
They never really go into it. I think it's implied that it's kind of like the same situation as Wonder Woman, where he just kind of exists.
Yeah. Brawler B would like to know, y'all dating? I think it's me and you.
Yeah. No.
He's married.
We'll be doing the hour-long stream on BioShock with us. We'll be doing that on Eligible Monster probably next week. I should be Batman. You should be Robin.
No, we can't go to that level.
Yep.
We cannot go to that level.
Put on some really skimpy tights.
Anyway, new question. Princess Tater Tots would like to know Joker or Riddler.
Joker. Come on. War of Jokes and Riddle was cool, but Joker. Joker. Joker.
Can Kirby beat One Punch Man?
Yes.
Because
we'll absorb him and then get the one punch.
One punch.
I just see the reaction from you.
Who has the better rogue gallery, Batman or Spider-Man?
Oh, Batman. Yeah.
Okay.
Batman does. I would say Flash is a good second one just because I like the rogues.
Yeah.
And DCEU or comics. I want to like the DCEU, but Marvel wins the movies hands down. I mean,
yes. Sadly.
Should Marvel reboot? Yes.
Absolutely.
Crack-a-ca-coom!
Sentry versus Hyperion.
Sentry versus Sentry. I'll go Sentry.
Grey Goblin versus Joker.
Joker. What do I think about Brother Eye appearance, a new detective? That's awesome because they're bringing back Brother Eye, and I hope it doesn't go stupid this time.
Where did you?
I like how Comicstorian says we love Comicstorian.
Hey, it sure does. I got the Genji hoodie from BlizzCon, the BlizzCon merch store online.
If you have a virtual ticket, you can get that early.
Yes, or they will be being sold through Jinx eventually. I don't know where, but they will. Goku versus Superman versus One Punch Man.
Wait, who?
Superman versus Goku versus One Punch Man. So all three of them fighting each other. Who's going to win?
Well, right now, One Punch has no limit, so he's going to win. We've yet to see a limit on him, so...
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. Even Goku limits until he unlocks that limit. One Punch has no limit at the moment.
For the TV shows, DC versus Marvel.
DC. Oh, yeah, DC. Well, I like the Netflix shows, but Iron Fist and Defenders were bad.
They were.
But we were talking about this yesterday, actually. The problem I have with the CW shows is they're still shows. They're 24, 22 episodes, and the filler episodes. Like, okay, so I finally watched episode 2 of The Flash. What was the goddamn point? Couples therapy? Why? I feel like that's a plot we could have stretched out over 3 or 4 episodes. They talked about vaguely, and then the couples therapy would have mattered. The fact that we had it then, it didn't have any weight. It didn't matter. There was no reason for that. Like, he came back, and they're like, we're going to go to couples therapy. And I'm like, you should have had like 5 episodes of them having continual problems, building up to them having a need for couples therapy. Why did they go to couples therapy in episode 2? What does that do? There's no problem for them to resolve. And then 3, they fought the Luck Girl. She was kind of cool. At least it was like a Flash story. Not a Barry Allen is, oh no, what's going on with Iris West? Oh, it's a problem we didn't discuss yet.
David with a $10 super chat. Which super villain, DC, Marvel, or anime would you pick that would be a match for Saitama?
Everyone. Okay, let me make this very clear. No one would be a match for Saitama because Saitama has no limit. That being said, Saitama is a joke parody of the anime world.
Yes.
You're taking a parody character, as much as I love One Punch Man, and I really do. He has no limit at all. That's the point of him. So, which one would I pick to be a match for Saitama? Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe if he snaps his fingers and wipes Saitama out of existence, that's a shot.
Before Saitama could punch. Batman versus Iron Man.
Batman. He has an Iron Man suit just lying around the Batcave.
Batman versus Saitama. That's really one of the questions.
Batman.
Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Ooh, Reverse Flash or Red Hood?
Who do I prefer?
Yes. But Kirby can still beat him, though.
I guess technically... Well, Kirby can suck him up. I mean, then Kirby gains his powers. How do you punch that?
You gotta punch him before... Or as she's sucking in, you gotta give him an uppercut to the teeth.
So you're coming in with
exactly. So you just go right to the back of the throat with a punch. Done.
Hit his little dongle thing in the back of his mouth.
Exactly.
The ugula.
Batman versus Damian Wayne.
Batman versus Damian Wayne?
Yes.
Batman. What? Why would he fight his own child other than the fact he has?
Hulk versus Sinestro.
Hulk. Oh, Hulk.
Superman Prime versus Saitama.
Do we have anything that's not a versus question? Especially versus Saitama?
Yes, we do actually. What storyline do you prefer for a Batman movie that doesn't rely on the Joker? The Long Halloween, Hush, or The Court of Owls?
For me, personally, I think it goes Court of Owls, Long Halloween, and then Hush. And that's only because I felt the Court of Owls had no fluff. And anyone who watches anything we do, I'm not a big fan of fluff. Just tell me the story. So Long Halloween had a minor amount of fluff. Hush had whole chapters that did nothing to do with Hush.
Who would win in a fair fight, Red Death or The Flash?
We don't know yet.
We'll find out, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's coming up. Literally the next issue that comes out.
Would you rather have a poor Batman or an evil Superman?
Poor Batman or evil Superman? Evil Superman.
Yeah, because that would be cool.
Yeah. When are we going to do more Valiant comics? Valiant comics are, we're still doing them. We're waiting for more storylines to come out. I haven't really been keeping up with them lately because of everything going on. I'll probably do Bloodshot Salvation. We might go back to X-Men War, but nobody was really watching half of those videos. So that's kind of... It's a tough way to decide what we're doing with that.
The new run's really good, though. The new Exo.
Besides Agent Venom, what other characters need a new run? Kane. If you want to go with the Spider family, Kane of Scarlet Spider. Bring him back as the proper Scarlet Spider, not this weird one that's running around.
Did you read Road to Doomsday Clock yet?
No. There's a road to...
I don't know.
I don't know about it, if there is. Hey, Benny, I love the discussion. Keep doing them forever and fudge the monetization. Plus, until recently, you were my primary knowledge for comic book stories. Well, thank you so much for enjoying the discussions. We gave up on monetization on that channel because they demonetized that video. The one that, if you guys are curious what I'm talking about, go to Eligible Monster, our gaming channel, and we have a video on there that said the 7 games that stopped me from jerking off. The reason I titled it that and said screw monetization is that game was uploaded as EM Long Games. That's what it was uploaded as one word. It wasn't even spaces between them, and they demonetized it.
Huh.
There's no images in the video. It's just people on camera. Like, they don't pick up what you say in the video. It's titling and content of the, like, image style. So we've just said, screw it. We're just going to put up what's fun.
That's dumb.
Also, if you guys do get your question missed today, please come on over to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/eligiblemonster. There you can find me in Houston playing Destiny for the rest of the day, and then we're going to play some Assassin's Creed. And this is our new community. We are building it up. We'd love for you to be a part of it if you like video games and talking about comics. We're probably the only Twitch channel that talks about comics more than the game.
Truth. What is your favorite Injustice 2 character?
Injustice 2 character?
Yes.
Ooh. To play as in the game, Red Hood. In the storyline, I'm liking the Daughter of the Bat so far just because she's new and we've not really explored her.
All right. What's your favorite top 3 favorite DC animated movies?
Oh, there's so many. Honestly, I can't even name them because there's so many. I'd have to look them all up and everything.
What is your favorite DC reboot event?
Rebirth, I'd probably say. Definitely Rebirth. I like the New 52 because I gave everyone a good starting point. A lot of new fans came in, but Rebirth feels like a good way to do just that, but also allow the older fans to have what they want.
Houston, what do you think is Benny's most endearing trait? Next question.
It's the hair.
Yeah, it's definitely his hair. Or his ability to tell stories.
This morning, Houston woke up. He decided to look at his clock, and he was curious as to why he decided to wake up this early. Then he remembered, we're going to have pancakes. He slowly crawled out of bed and went to the shower, jumping in quickly, washing his hair, realizing that it was hopeless because he doesn't have enough conditioner to save that brittle hairdo that he has on his head at this point. He then went down to his car, looked around and realized, it's rather cold out. And maybe it's going to snow. When it snows like this, it makes me think of my days back at home in New York. You know, when I used to go with my cousin, and we'd go down and play in the snow and make a snowman. As he was lost in thought, he then stepped into his car and drove away. 3 blocks later, he arrived in my home and knocked on the door. It was then he realized his mistake. I was recording an audio.
That's pretty accurate. Do you have cameras in my apartment? Ken O'Gone with a $5 super chat. You should call your fan the Garden of the Comicstorian. Also, when are you doing Fear Itself? Can I get a shout out?
Shout out to your podcast, Ken Gong. Fear Itself's not on the docket right now. Maybe eventually we'll do it, but just not planning on it right now. And the Guardians of the Comicstorian does sound cool, but I think it's too big to put on a shirt.
Question must be tough. Everything, all these questions. Hang in there, pal. What do you think is the future of Tim Drake, aka Robin?
I have no idea. It's so cool right now. You're not reading that one, right?
Nope.
The Detective Comics feature Tim Drake came back, unlocked Brother Eye, and he wants to fuck with everyone.
I don't know when you get a K-pop music video from me. I'm writing the lyrics still. Maybe.
Gangnam Style. Boom, boom, boom. It's not even close.
No, it is not. Benny is Rorschach. Can you please explain where all the current DC comic series fit into DC Metal timeline wise?
I've already said that once in the video here, but there's no clear indication. You have to read each individual series, and they do end, and they say that they're going to Metal. Then normally their crossover happens, then they continue onward. So like how Jordan just now said he's going into it, Green Arrow did it 2 issues ago, that kind of a thing.
When can you cover the Alien comics?
Never. I like the Xenomorphs, but I won't be covering the comics.
All right.
Can we play Contest of Champions? No, because I played the hell out of the game, and I hit a major goddamn paywall.
Truth.
I did. I think I still have it on my phone. I have so many cool people unlocked.
You do read Image Comics, right?
Image? Yes.
Yeah, it says, why wouldn't you read Image Comics, and why is that what happened to this comic nowadays?
I don't know what you're asking, because I do read them.
Yes.
And we've even put some of them on the channel.
Where's Martian Manhunter in DC?
No idea. Him, Shazam, and a few other characters DC has. Jeff Johns has come out and said they just didn't want to roll them all out at once because then there's too many comics for you to go and buy. They wanted you to get invested into the comic books that exist, and then they could roll out more characters. So both of those are, him and Shazam are supposed to be getting their own, but...
why did you pick blue hair over blonde?
I wanted blue. It came out purple. This is actually purple. And we figured that that would work because it was a Twitch sub donation thing. So we got so many subs at Twitch. That's why we dyed our hair. And purple, I thought would be cool for that. And if you want to be part of that community, don't forget to come on over to our Twitch channel, because we will be continuing to answer questions all day as I level and catch up in Destiny, because my account wouldn't work on day one. So we're going to be streaming that all day and building Legos like this.
Mega Blocks.
Mega Blocks. We'll be heading over there in about 29 minutes at this point. So.
I saw a question I wanted. Do you watch the Star Wars animated shows like Clone Wars or Rebels?
We were talking about that yesterday as well.
Yes, we were.
I do enjoy the pivotal plot moments. I don't enjoy the children episodes. And I'm perfectly fine with that because I know those shows are made for kids. But I do really like it, like when Darth Maul's in there and they're fighting it out and deciding good Jedi, bad Jedi, that kind of a thing. I just don't watch the side episodes like Chopper's Day Out and stuff like that. So.
Which I don't know why. Chopper's best character. Should Damian Wayne become a new Batman, or should he become something else entirely?
No, Damian is the one I feel should become Batman. Because he is the son, he's the heir to the bat, he's working towards it, while every other Robin has always been like, I don't think I want to become Batman.
He's also trained like Batman with Ra's al Ghul.
Thank you. Huh? We're doing the Q&A. Huh? Comicstorian. We are. Would DC go under if not for Batman and his family? I don't think they'd go under. There would definitely be a dip in sales.
Batman and his family definitely help, but there are other great stories in DC, like the Green Lanterns.
Yeah. Green Lantern's one of my favorites. They're not as big as they used to be back in the late 2000s, but they were huge.
Do you prefer to play on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC?
PS4. I sold my Xbox, and PC comes in a close second. Most of my friends have stuff on PlayStation, so that's where I steer most of my gaming to, so I can play with them without a problem. But if it's a game like I just bought Wolfenstein on the PC, so I can play that thing in 4K, because I'm like, well, there's no multiplayer, I'm not playing with anyone, so time to make it look pretty. And then when you kill a Nazi by shooting in its head and its blood goes off in 4K.
Okay, maybe we should have talked about that on this channel. Anyway, Houston, who are your favorite superheroes in DC and Marvel? In DC, it's the Green Lantern Corps. Guy Gardner's my favorite. And in Marvel, it's Spider-Man, Peter Parker. I love him.
Which DC Comics will I not be covering? That's a good question.
Yes.
Blue Beetle's on that list. Batwoman is probably not going to get covered, although it is in the schedule. What other ones do they have that we aren't covering right now?
I don't even know.
I'm looking because the thing is, if we're not covering it, means I'm not reading it.
Yeah.
If I'm reading it, it normally makes it to the channel eventually.
Will you look that up? What do you recommend? This is Derek with a $5 super chat. What do you recommend reading for the Rebirth series catch up? I want to read certain characters, but they already have 30th issues out.
Grab the volumes. You can grab the volume. I think they're all like $10. You can grab like 3 of them for $30, and you're mostly caught up at that point. Batgirl probably isn't going to come back. Nobody seemed to enjoy watching her. Kamadati, whatever challenge. That's definitely Hellblazer's not coming to the channel. Rough and Ready. What? If there's a book from DC about a dog and a cat detective.
That one might be coming out. I might make him do that one.
Mother Panic I'd like to do, but I don't think it's going to come out.
Jay was like, got a Nintendo Switch. Mario and Zelda are worth it. Or get a Nintendo Switch because Mario and Zelda are worth it.
We both have them. I'm playing Fire Emblem Warriors right now.
And I'm going to get Mario later today, hopefully. I'm guessing your thoughts on Hellboy? Because it just says Hellboy question mark.
Because he just got announced.
Yes.
He's coming out.
He's coming, yeah.
I mean, I think it's cool. I do. I don't think he's coming to the universe or anything like that. I think it's just a fun crossover that they managed to negotiate.
Yeah, because did Scorpion ever come to it, or Sub-Zero, or anything like that?
Sub-Zero and Raiden did.
Did they? Yeah. They're like in the comics?
Oh, no, not in the comics.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Dude, you're lit. They just wanted you to know that.
Oh, give me a lighter or light my hair on fire.
No, we won't do that today.
I'm Ghost Rider!
What do you think is the origin of the Batman who laughs?
Ooh, I'm liking the current theory that it's what if the Killing Joke, Batman did kill the Joker, and that's what happens to him.
Why do people hate Damian? Anyone would act like that if they were raised by assassins.
They just don't like him being a little shit. I agree with you, and that's why I like it. He's a little shit, and I like the fact that he is, and he's learning to be a normal human being. That's what I enjoy about Damian, but a lot of people don't like him acting like that.
I don't like him because in some aspects he feels entitled, personally. Like in Gotham Resistance, where he's like, I don't need a second-rate hero like you to Green Arrow.
Yeah.
That's like, dude, he just saved your life. Who's your favorite bad guy in Marvel? My thoughts, Dr. Von Doom.
And Marvel?
Yes.
Ultron. Comic Ultron. Not the, I'm Pinocchio from the movie Ultron. That's what he is. Pinocchio.
He doesn't have strings on him, though.
Shut up!
After Blue Beetle rebirth, do you think they will do a Dr. Fate rebirth?
Yes, and I want that. I like Dr. Fate a lot.
Especially because he's coming into the universe now. Yeah.
I saw one answer. Do I think Tim Drake is going to say Connor Kent? I hope so. I hope that's like the next storyline they're going to do. And then he goes to get Cassie or whoever Wonder Girl's proper name is. I didn't really follow that Trinity too much, but I've always enjoyed Tim Drake and Connor Kent.
Godzilla vs. Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. You need to beat an old god.
It's Godzilla. He beats everything.
When we see more DC metal videos, those are every Wednesday.
Yes. Will Marvel do another Blade movie? I mean, he did make Marvel Studios legit.
I don't think so. I don't think they have the rights to that back, do they?
I don't think so. Was it? Who made the movies? It wasn't Marvel. All right.
He did that.
Thoughts on Urine from Dragon Ball Super?
Oh!
I think I said that wrong, but...
Jiren. I'm not sure how it gets translated. He's cool. He's so powerful that he just decided to meditate. And if you can get through his energy fields, you can fight him.
I could do it.
I mean, I like him. I want more information on him. I haven't seen anything since the Ultra Instinct transformation, though. So if something came out, I don't know. There's no news on the 3 Joker thing right now. I have no idea when it's going to freaking happen. They keep saying the next Batman storyline. And then the next Batman storyline is something else.
Who is your favorite superhero? Question for both of you.
Batman and the Flash. Finish take the cake.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern?
Yep. All of them. If you could switch one character from DC to Marvel and vice versa, who would it be?
I would put Red Hood in Marvel because he would be more realistic and grounded. And on the flip side, I'd put Hyperion into DC to have somebody that can actually go toe-to-toe with Superman.
I would put the Joker.
Or Sentry, whichever. I always get it mixed up. The one that can fight the Hulk to a standstill.
I would put the Joker in Marvel because I would like to see how the Avengers deal with him.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Is Godspeed coming back? They've hinted at it. J-Poo. Yes, they've hinted at it. So hopefully.
Other than what we've seen so far in Superman, who would you like to appear in the Justice League movie?
Green Lantern.
Yes. I don't even care which Green Lantern it is. I just want a Green Lantern.
I don't care if we even see.
No.
Just a green glow and he blasts them and he's gone and they're like, who was that?
Teen Titans or the Outlaws?
Oh, I like Teen Titans more than the Outlaws. I saw have we played DC Universe Online? We've enjoyed it. It's old now. So they haven't really updated the graphics or the gameplay. As cool as it is, we just don't play it anymore.
And if you don't sub, it's very hard to catch up because there's so many different storylines going on in that game now.
Yeah.
Are you going to cover more Unworthy Thor? That storyline is really interesting.
That was it?
Yeah, there's one run.
That's all there is. Now he's back into the main Thor book with Mighty Thor, and she's on her way to dying. So we're going to cover those 3 stories, and that's the end of that.
Did you ever read Justice League 3000?
I did, and I thought it was really cool. We kept meaning to get around to it, and we never did, and then it ended. So we just kind of let it go. And Batch H should be continuing next week. I do not have a girlfriend. I have a wife. She's upstairs. She bought us this tea.
Oh, is this mine?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cheers to you.
Natalie, you're the best. Who's your favorite Dark Knight?
Dawnbreaker.
Rob
versus Sal. Don't make me pick. Rob. No, Sal.
They would tie.
They would tie.
They would each go in for a punch and knock each other out.
What's your favorite Mega Man franchise character? Mine is X. Mine is Zero. Yes. And I have heard of Shirtless Bear Fighter, the comic. We actually helped make the ad for them.
I did.
That produced it.
I made that ad.
Yeah. It's okay. I don't think we'll cover it, but it was cool.
The Green Lantern Squirrel will show up. That would be awesome.
In what? Oh.
Josh with €5. What do you like more, Sinestro Corps War or Blackest Night? How do you prefer a different Green Lantern story more? Or do you prefer a different Green Lantern story more?
No, I actually enjoy Blackest Night. So for me, I fell out of reading comic books when Spider-Man's Clone Saga came out. I kept up with Batman on a few simple things, but I didn't hardcore read comic books like I do now. For me, Blackest Night was the series that brought me back in and made me go, okay, I'm going to try all the crossovers again. I'm going to try reading everything. I'm going to try to be into this, and I loved it. So for me, Blackest Night is the one that stands out.
What's your favorite Final Fantasy game?
7 is my classic. 14, I do play a lot of. You can vouch.
He does. He plays more than me. My mic's too loud. You got it.
I'm just not sitting next to him.
Who's your favorite Batgirl?
Oh, Barbara. I like Spoiler. I like Orphan. So. Do we play Pokemon Go? We do.
Yes.
We do. Wonder if there's anything in the basement today.
Dude, bro, he answered this question earlier. We don't know where Martian Manhunter is.
Yeah. DC has said nothing.
Yes. Have you watched the Green Lantern animated series?
Yes, loved it. I wish that they would bring out that again. Don't you?
I need to watch it.
What?
I know.
Oh my, really?
I wasn't a Green Lantern fan for like a while until like now.
All the best storylines get condensed into that show.
You made me a Green Lantern fan by giving me all the stories. Why did you dye your hair?
Because of our Twitch, twitch.tv/eligible-monster. We're building up our gaming/comic book community over there, and one of our sub-goals was to have us dye our hair, so I went with Twitch Purple.
What is your favorite comic of all time?
My favorite comic of all time?
Yes. The Reverse Flash would wait.
Oh, I think we just lost some frames. No? Okay.
No.
Yeah, there we go. I want to make sure they can see it. So I just do this. You like my Snorlax named Rob? Batman No Man's Land is really good. I like that as a classic one. Watchmen is still a big classic, and I enjoy that. Killing Joke's up there with one of my favorites. I do like Flashpoint. That's another one. I like the entire Jeff Johns Green Lantern run, even though it's huge.
Who would you like to see play a Green Lantern in the DCEU?
Army Hammer was I think he was a good choice for Hal Jordan. Wish they would have brought him in.
Who is your favorite and most obscure character? Red Hood does not count.
Why doesn't he count? You can't not count the favorite character.
He's not obscure. He is not obscure at this point.
Just because he became popular.
How is he obscure at this point? Tell me that.
He is.
He's not.
Is Red Hood obscure still?
I don't think he is.
I'm asking them, not you.
I don't think he is. While we wait for their responses, is Hellboy in the Injustice story?
No, he is not. We never talk about Fairy Tale on Comicstorian. I'm not a fan of it, Isabel. I know some of the other guys are, and they might do it, but I'm not a fan of it. I have not played Hellboy yet. Should I just download Injustice on here? I should, actually.
Is he out?
I guess. I haven't played Injustice in a little while.
Do you watch or read Tokyo Ghoul?
I do, both. I like it a lot. We forgot to do it on the Comicstorian. It's coming out again soon.
Will you ever do Hellboy or Swamp Thing content on the channel? Swamp
Thing, yes. Hellboy, probably not. I'm not a huge fan of Hellboy, so I apologize for super Hellboy fans. I'm just not one of you.
Thoughts on Moon Knight?
I like Moon Knight a lot. He's probably one of my favorite super obscure characters, because he is super obscure. Do you even know who Moon Knight is?
I do know who Moon Knight is. Thank you very much. He's basically Marvel's Batman.
He's not. That's the point.
I know. Here's a good one. Light Yagami, I know I said that wrong, versus Batman. Who would win in the great detective race?
Batman.
I don't know.
He has a utility belt.
but I don't know if it would be a fight or I don't know.
No, he would win. Hands down.
TL with a $2 super chat. Favorite Robin and why? Thanks for the great content.
I like Damian as Robin simply because I believe he's the best Robin. I feel Dick Grayson's an amazing Nightwing. I feel that Jason Todd makes a better Red Hood. I even think Tim Drake makes a better Red Robin and doing his own thing, although they brought him more back to being Robin now. But either way, I feel Damian's like the heir to the bat. He's learning how to be the bat. He's, that kind of a thing. I feel he's a good Robin. Plus, he intends on taking the role of Batman, which is what I feel Robin should do.
I think Benny's already the president of Comicstorian Country.
Am I?
I don't know, but they want you for president of the Comicstorian Country.
Oh, okay. It's this game.
Have you read or watched One Piece? Or are you a fan of the series?
I have not either. I tried watching the first episode. It was a little too crazy for me. I know Kevin over at Comicstorian enjoys it, though. He's been watching it.
Anime versus DC and Marvel, awesome or messy?
What do you mean?
I don't know. That is all they said.
I don't.
We need more content.
Yeah.
Context, sorry. Rank the top 5 comics you have read from DC and Marvel.
I can't do that off the top of my head. I've read way too many
Me
comics.
either. Annihilation is one of my top favorite. Bizarro vs. World Breaker Hulk.
World Breaker Hulk. Because I think Bizarro has a limit. And I know he's supposed to be the reverse of Superman. And in theory, that would mean he has a limit when Superman doesn't.
Did you also see the Cthulhu mythos them in Dawnbreaker?
I saw the Cthulhu stuff there, yes.
I'm going to have to go look again.
That's all the darkness things he's pulling out.
That's awesome.
I don't know if that was just a nod to that or if that was like legit, like, go screw yourself.
Genji from Overwatch versus Damian Wayne. Who would win?
Ooh. Well,
Genji
can summon a dragon and instantly kill you.
That's true.
And he can double jump.
Josh,
and deflect anything.
Josh with the €2 super chat. What villain would you like to see become a hero?
I'm tired. I'm honestly tired of villains becoming heroes. Marvel has done that so many times. We don't have a solid Marvel villain. Here's a fun game for you guys, because I played this game with Rob, and Rob couldn't answer it. Give me a single villain in Marvel that has never had an anti-hero run. Never worked with the good guys. Never done anything like that. Because most of them, Marvel has tried to turn around into anti-heroes so they can sell a solo comic themselves. So I'm not a fan of every villain becoming a hero at all. I think we should just stop doing that because we're losing solid villains to make them heroes in an attempt to sell a comic book.
How long have you been married?
About 10 years now. Yeah.
6 years for them.
Congratulations.
What do you think of Tim Drake's return?
Oh, I love it. It's so heartfelt and touching and awesome. What do you think of it?
I haven't read it. Ow. I think I just got fired.
Now hiring a new editor / Twitch co-host. By the way, if
/
your question
cook.
doesn't get answered, we apologize. Go to that link right there. Join us on our Twitch channel. It's going to be me and Houston playing Destiny and building Destiny Legos, and then me and Natalie playing Assassin's Creed this afternoon, and we will answer every question there. It might not be immediately, but we will get to them all. So if you want to come be a part of our new community over on the Twitch channel, please join us.
Raiden versus Genji, the Metal Gear Solid Rising.
Oh,
Raiden.
yeah, Raiden would kick Genji's ass.
Probably.
Because, Raiden could stop time and cut everyone up.
They would like you to slap me again. Ow. Batman, Black Lantern versus normal Batman.
Batman normal, because Black Lantern version couldn't even speak.
Please tell me what your thoughts...
He wasn't in fact actually Batman. He was a fake clone.
You have not played Assassin's Creed Origins yet, correct?
No, we're going to be for the first time today on the stream. It's downloaded. We're going to do some Destiny leveling, and then about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock our time, we're going to shift over to Assassin's Creed.
Kratos versus the Avengers.
And trust me, for the record, I am a massive, massive Assassin's Creed fan.
Truth.
Yes.
Kratos versus the Avengers.
Kratos.
Yes, absolutely.
The Billy Batson story I thought was awesome. The idea that this voice inside of his head was not benevolent, not trying to be a hero, just wanted to take over his body. It's coming out on Sunday. We picked 3 stories out of the DCS of Horrors to cover, and we did the Justice League turning into zombies, Billy Batson possessed by Shazam, and we did what if Superman wasn't a baby? He was like a demon.
He was a baby. That video is done though, so it will be out. What do you think of Nightwing Rebirth?
I like it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I like it. There's not much else to say.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the stories. I think it's a few weak stories in it, but overall, I like how they're rebuilding Bloodhaven.
TL with a $2 super chat. Would love to see Bat Force Radio collab with the weekly poll, please.
I don't know who that is.
World War Hulk or Unstoppable Colossus? Colossus? Is that what it is?
World War Hulk.
Who would win in a chess match, Lex Luthor or Batman?
Batman. Lex Luthor? Put your hands together.
Okay.
You would put your hands together? Lex Wayne.
Johnny Blaze.
Bruce Luthor.
Johnny Blaze or Robbie Reyes?
I like Robbie Reyes, but I'm a tried and true classic fan of Johnny Blaze. I'm glad that he's kind of been brought back. Yeah.
I think they're both great.
I think you're lying.
Houston, get your revenge on Benny.
Ow!
They asked for it.
You don't tell him to do that.
Will Nightwing and Batgirl ever officially tie the knot?
Oh no, they won't. That would ruin so many good storylines of them being a what if will they or won't they?
Who is your favorite DC heroine?
I don't do heroin. Drugs are bad. Okay.
I think they mean female superhero, Benny.
I like Batgirl. You get the joke, right?
Yes, I get the joke.
You get the joke, right?
Yes,
right?
of course
right?
I get the joke. Hanzo versus Genji. It's an ongoing battle. They'll just constantly win.
I know. No one ever wins it. Dragon versus dragon.
Reaper versus Batman. Who will win?
Reaper.
Probably, actually.
The Overwatch guys have got a little bit more power than the DC guys, I think.
Do you think Moon Knight will ever be made into a movie?
No, I think it's too crazy. I actually don't watch either of those. I don't watch Naruto, and I don't watch Bleach.
There you go.
So I know where they're from. I've seen the episodes. I just was never a fan. And would you see DC's Dark Multiverse as their answer to Marvel's Cancerverse? That's a good... I didn't even think of that, Jane Call. That's a good idea, though. Yeah. I am excited for Tokyo Ghoul Season 3. I'm going to be interested to see what happens to it. Genjo and Hanzo versus the Bat Family. Well, now the Bat Family's going to win.
I don't know.
Unless they both use their dragons.
They both have dragons that basically kill you when they hit you.
True.
I am not Benny's son. I am only 3 years younger than Benny. What?
We are excited for Dragon Ball Fighters. It's going to be awesome. What?
When are you going to sacrifice your life for the fans and do 3 videos minimum a day?
Guys, you want to talk about busy? Right now, we're doing 40 hours of work, a week of work for Comicstorian, and then like 30 to 40 on the Twitch side. And we're already exhausted.
Me and Dan alone edited about 2 hours worth of videos this week alone for you guys.
I mean, part of the reason we're doing these Q&As is because I'm trying to build up these communities on both sides. Talk to you guys over here. Get some of you guys to come over to Twitch. Build up the gaming community. We're just trying to build up so much stuff right now. I have very long naps at the moment.
It's true. He took one yesterday.
Yeah.
It was weird. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Raphael.
Yeah.
And if you say otherwise, you're wrong.
Donatello. Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Charizard! It's yours.
Mine is Leafeon.
Leafeon?
Mm-hmm. The Sandman. Thoughts?
I'm a fan of it. We'll never cover it. It's just way too deep and crazy.
Who do you ship Nightwing with?
Starfire. Then when he goes to the doctor and talks about that little burning sensation, at least it makes sense. And we've killed Houston. We are coming to the close, guys. We're only going to be here for about 5 more minutes. Then we're going to shift over to our Twitch channel to play some Destiny and then Assassin's Creed Origin. If your question did not get answered, please, I encourage you to come and join us on the Twitch side. Here's the link. Once again, I've been spamming it as we go through this. We do get to as many of those as we can. Plus, that chat is a bit more moderated better. There is no slow mode. Please, come and join us and join the community. Thoughts on the Nightwing New World Order? It is such an amazing and awesome idea. In the latest issue, just left off with a cliffhanger. The Flash survived.
Ow. Jason Todd or Nightwing?
Jason Todd.
Can we have them together? I like them working together.
Yeah, that was a good book too. Them working together.
I saw another question, but I lost it.
Miles Morales versus Ken Kaneki. What a weird weird versus match.
Ghost Rider versus Trigon.
Trigon.
Probably.
What the fuck is DC doing her Starfire? She's still 18 and she's been with the Outlaws and now she knows Dick. I don't know. She's not a teen right now. She's on the Teen Titans, but she's the adult.
That's true.
But she follows, like, I stopped questioning that. Like, she's supposed to be like 25. Damien's like 9 and she's like, I'll follow you. Wait, Damien's 13, right?
He's young.
John's like 10.
John?
Superboy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, John's really young. Dan would be way better at this. He loves the Teen Titans and John and Damien and all of them.
Will Comicstorian continue DxD? Most likely not. We wanted to, but that has been hit like probably one of the worst out of all the channels on the demonetization line, other than when I'm fucking around with Over an Eligible Monster.
Yeah, I edited that one. That was fun.
Which one? Oh, yeah. He used to call his parents and be like, yeah, so my job today is editing out nipples.
I never said that to my parents. My brother, on the other hand, yes. Is Red Hood and the Outlaw still enjoyable for you?
Yes, I'm really enjoying it.
Is Metal a different part of the 52 multiverse, like a negative multiverse?
Yes.
It is, in fact, the dark side of the map. You just turn the map around,
Yeah,
and you have the negative multiverse. And it is actually the negative multiverse. It's like -1, -2, all that fun jazz.
Where did the censorship language come from? Because when I was a kid, I read comic books with my dad. And so what I wanted to create for the channel was a situation where if you did want to talk about something with your parents, or if your parents wanted to bring their kids and introduce them to comics, they wouldn't have to pre-screen videos and worry that we were going to be swearing or cussing or talking about things you shouldn't be talking about. I swear a ton because I'm from the military, but we try our best to keep it all out of the videos for that very reason. We keep a very family-friendly, content-aimed thing, which in the end of the day worked out because YouTube's like demonetizing everything that swears. So.
Yeah. If you had to be a henchman for a DC villain, which one will you choose?
None of them. They'll all kill me. Who would you be a henchman for?
If I had to choose...
I'd go Hydra. They probably have a health plan.
Probably Hydra. Yeah, well, no, it has to be DC.
Oh, fuck. I mean, fudge. Trying to think of DC who ought to be a henchman for, because no one over there really has henchmen.
And the ones that do, they die.
Yeah.
I don't want to be any. Can I just be normal?
I'll be Kite Man.
I'll be Kite Man.
Hell yeah.
The Joker and the Batman Who Laughs team up or fight?
Oh, wait, what?
I don't.
Oh, should they team up or fight? I would say team up and be demented, but then they would easily start fighting because they're both very Jokerish, and there can only be one. What am I going to be for Halloween? A YouTuber. Actually, I have a butter costume. Is Batwoman becoming a villain? Batwoman Rebirth, Right on the Outlaws, it hints at that. It does hint at that, and I'm kind of excited that that may be a direction they're taking it. She's kind of going evil.
I don't know how to say their name, but they got into comic books because of you. They don't have much access to them in India.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining the channel. We should try playing Rainbow Six Siege on Eligible Monster. I suck at that one. Like, I'm not horrendous at video games. I'm not the greatest, but I'm not horrendous. But that one, I'd walk into a room and, like, someone blows out a door and I'm gonna get shot in the head. And I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah. Green Lanterns are confirmed in the Justice League movie prologue. Who do you think it will be?
I think they're just gonna hint at the core.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna hint at a particular one yet. I mean, if I'm wrong, I would assume it's Hal, just because they're trying to go back to Barry and Hal. And
I want it to be the Broccoli Man.
Why not do more Walking Dead comics? Because sadly, you guys don't enjoy them or watch them. It's the YouTube game. We have to try and put videos out that a majority are gonna watch. Because if we do too many videos that nobody's gonna watch, then we get no views. We waste a lot of time making the video, and then YouTube demonetize. Not just demonetize, they kick us off the search algorithm. So we have to keep pumping out videos that majority people will most likely watch. And Walking Dead just has proven time and time again, you guys don't care enough to watch it.
Which hero would you like to see become a villain?
Hero become a villain?
Yes.
Batman.
We already get to see that.
So someone we don't normally get to see?
Yeah. Because he's basically a villain in DC Metal. Like all of the Batman.
Okay, I'll give you that. Superman, we've seen in Injustice. Hal Jordan became Parallax. Who hasn't become a villain?
That's true.
Barry Allen. We've never seen Barry Allen go dark.
That's true.
The closest we ever got was Blue Flash.
Thoughts on anti-Agent Venom happening?
Not happy.
Apparently, their teacher uses your videos in school.
Well, that's awesome, Pete's Views. Thank you.
Um,
Is the name Jack Napier the name of all Jokers or just that particular story? And also, can you do a male heroes that had comics turned them into female versions? That's like, they haven't done that kind of thing in a long time. But the Jack Napier thing, I actually read the interview with the writer. He wanted to do that so that he would have his own Joker and it wouldn't fit into continuity. So Jack Napier is like, that is his Joker from when he was a kid.
Apparently, Earth 3 Flash might be a villain.
Oh, yeah, no, that's Johnny Quick, though, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's Quick something.
He wants Barry Allen as the villain. The entire Overwatch roster versed on an Avenger and Justice League team up.
Well, the comic guys would win that one.
But again, Hanzo and Genji have dragons.
and Reaper can Wraith. He still has a timer on it.
I don't think he does in the comics.
He does it. No, in the comics, he just wraiths. He's gone.
Are you a fan of Hero manga?
I guess unintentionally. I didn't know what that was, but apparently I was reading a bunch of them.
He is. What's your opinion on Merciless? They've missed most of the stream, so.
Merciless is okay. I wish there was more to his story, but he's okay in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of him, but he's definitely not the worst one in my opinion. I still think the Drowned is the worst, just because as cool as the Drowned is, they don't go much into the history of the Drowned. I was writing the script for today, and there's even more. They talk about the rogue metahumans and like the whole history for that universe is weird.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we didn't get enough information.
Adam West's Batman versus Mark Hamill's Joker.
Adam West would win.
Probably.
And that's where we're going to close out, guys. We do these for about an hour here and there. We'll probably do another one maybe Monday or Sunday or something like that if you missed this one or you came too late. But if you do want to keep asking questions and you do want to chat with us, the other reason we do this is to help foster this community, but we also want to foster the community over on the Twitch channel. So we're going to be playing Destiny and Assassin's Creed for the next like 8 hours over there. So you can come chat about comic books, video games. We do chat a lot about comic books over there. And we're going to be trying our best to answer as many questions as we can. We normally get to them all. You may have to ask a couple of times, but the mods over there are pretty good at keeping things rolling. If you missed this stream and you want to do another stream like this, then please just join us on probably Sunday or Monday. We'll do one more of these. And I do apologize if I didn't get to your question. Thank you for joining us today. Want to say thank you?
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I had a lot of fun and helping answer your questions.
And we'll be over on Twitch within the next minute or two because we got to switch a couple things on the computer to make it work. So just click this link. It'll bring you right over there. Come hang out with us. I hope to see you guys soon.
Bye, everybody.